What's wrong with it, Jamie? It's just not coming up. It's the home opener for the Southeastern men's basketball team here tonight as the Lions take on Xavier University of Louisiana. The Lions look to bounce back from Wednesday's season opening loss at Tulane. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the University Center on the campus of Southeastern Louisiana here in beautiful Hammond, America. I'm Chris Salim. Tonight, the Lions, under rookie head coach David Keeper, open a 3-game homestand against the Gold Rush of Xavier. Then we'll take on Grambling Wednesday night at 7 and the University of Mobile Sunday afternoon at 1. The Lions fell in the opener at Tulane 76-55 despite 17 points and 14 rebounds from sophomore Ty Brewer, who actually had a double-double in both of those, or excuse me, a career high in both of those, recording his first double-double of his career. The downfall for the Lions, though, 21 turnovers, and they shot just 5 of 28 from the three-point line and 2 for 14 from the free throw line. Don't expect that tonight. I expect a much better execution than what we saw Wednesday night at Tulane, but still a very tough matchup tonight. Don't be fooled by an unfamiliar name on the opponent's jersey. The Gold Rush come in with a lot of talent on this team. It's NAIA foe, so again, it's not a team that you're accustomed to and that probably most of our fans know much about, but they come in with a record of 4-2 and a team that has some similarities to the Lions. It's a very guard-oriented team they're going to get after it defensively. It could cause the Lions some problems with their full court pressure, and that's a lot like Southeastern. So I expect this game to be up and down for the better portion of 40 minutes, but I'm expecting a pretty good matchup tonight as the Lions look to give head coach David Keeper his first career win as head coach. Starting lineups, opening tip-off next, right here on the Southeastern Sports Network.
What opportunity has Southeastern provided you that you will forever be thankful for?
Southeastern's giving me the education I need for my future. Whether or not I go pro, I know I'm going to be successful.
The Southland Conference, 13 member institutions, over 4,200 student athletes, achieving success in the classroom while excelling in 19 NCAA Division I sports and making a difference through serving others and giving back to the community. Determination, hard work, commitment, excellence, and collaboration. Together, we are Southeastern!
And welcome back to the University Center, ladies and gentlemen, as you catch the tail end of the national anthem. And just want to make sure that we give a special shout out to all the veterans here on Veterans Day, all the men and women who have served this country bravely, all the men in uniform, men and women in uniform who protect and serve. In the police department, the fire department, you name it, your services are certainly appreciated. And for those of you who are able to listen or in the area listening to this right now, if you can get here within the next couple of minutes or so, all active military or service members, that's of course the firefighters, the police department, anyone, if you come to the gate, show a valid ID that shows that you are one of those, you can get 2 free tickets into tonight's game. So, I mean, if you happen to be, somewhere within reason and can get here in the next few minutes and catch most of the game, come on by. But anyway, we're ready to go here in just a couple of minutes as we give you tonight's starting lineup. First for the visiting Gold Rush of Xavier. Just up the road in New Orleans, they'll line up this way. At guard, a 6'3" junior from Houma, Louisiana. Number 3, Rayshawn Martin. At guard, a 6'1" junior from Detroit, Michigan. Number 5, Ed Carter. At forward, a 6'5" senior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Number 24, William Lloyd. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Number 25, Cameron Dumas. And at center, a 6'9" junior from Rochester, New York. Number 30, Cam Wilson. The Gold Rush are coached by Alfred Williams in his 3rd year as head coach. Assistant coaches Tyrone Mitchell, Gary Smith, and Jeff Dixon. For the Lions, they'll line up exactly as they did Wednesday night at Tulane. At guard, a 5'11" senior or a sophomore from Benton Harbor, Michigan. Number 0, Laquan Butler. At guard, a 6'1" senior from Reserve, Louisiana. Number 10, Vaughn Julian. At forward, a 6'9" junior from Senegal. Number 13, Pop Jop. At guard, a 6'6" junior from Punta Gorda, Florida. Number 20, Brandon Gonzalez. And at forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Meridian, Mississippi. Number 25, Todd Brewer. The Lions are head coached by David Keeper in his first season. Assistant coaches Mark Lieberman, Patrick Schulte, and Jordan Brooks. Volunteer assistant coach Jason Williams. Let's go ahead and go through the entire Lions staff. The director of scouting, Dean Bomber. Director of recruiting, Riley Conroy. Graduate assistant, Chad Bailey. Strength and conditioning coach, Don Jarvis. And the manager for the team is Jalen Johnson. A great group of guys as they open up the home season here in 2019 under Keeper. Lions will be in their home white with the green trim, while the Gold Rush will be in their road yellow with the white, as the lights will be coming back up here momentarily. It is a full week for the Lions as they have 3 games right here at the University Center. Tonight, of course, then Wednesday night against Grambling at 7 o'clock, then Sunday afternoon at 1 against Mobile before the Lions embark on a 4-game road trip beginning November 20th at Tulsa, November 23rd at Austin Peay, November 25th at Vanderbilt, and December the 3rd at UL Lafayette. So, there'll be a lot of travels for myself and the entire men's basketball team. But we're ready to go here as it'll be Ty Brewer against Cam Wilson. Ended up being a pretty good crowd here tonight. Lions, of course, will be moving left to right. This one tipped and controlled, and it'll go to the Gold Rush, and the Lions will pick up man immediately as this one goes to Dumas. And it goes back up top over to Carter. Carter swings it near side, then they get it down low to Dumas. Dumas working near side wing. They'll go back up top. Pass comes near side. Dumas fires the 3. That one is nothing but the bottom of the net from the near side wing. So the Gold Rush with the first bucket of the game. Julian, far side wing. He will take a screen, and then he will dribble to the top of the key. Far side, Gonzalez fires the 3. That one's long, and it'll be taken out of bounds by the Gold Rush. And the Lions will pressure full court. And we'll see this for the better part of 40 minutes tonight. You will not see the Lions play much zone, or any. Pass comes in bounds, and Gonzalez putting pressure in the backcourt. They'll turn it, almost loses it. And it is picked clean by Brewer, but no, it's going to be a 10-second call. Great play by Ty Brewer to knock that one away, and the Lions immediately get a turnover. And you see immediately what kind of havoc the Lions could cause in the full court as their defense forces the turnover, and they'll get it back. Julian has it. Gives it far side. Almost loses it, but it goes into the hands of Brewer. Brewer, far side wing. Skips it over to Jop. Jop hands it off to Butler. Goes hard to the basket. Has a shot blocked out of bounds by the big man, Cam Wilson. A lot of contact there, but no call. And Southeastern will keep it underneath their own basket on the near side with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Julian into Butler. And he'll reset. 15 seconds to shoot. Butler. Over to Brewer. Back to Butler. He takes a screen. Skips it near side. Julian left open for three from the corner. In and out. No good. Rebound fought for. Chop goes up with it. Jump ball. Possession there. Gives it to Southeastern. So, nice job by Pop Job to keep the possession alive. Fight for the offensive rebound. And the jump ball keeps it with the Lions. Just underway, a minute and a half gone by in the first half. Xavier with an early 3-0 lead. Julian looking, can't find anybody, but gets into the Jop, and then Jop has his pocket picked as it goes quickly into the front court. Pass goes far side, and I think we're going to get a travel. He stepped out of bounds, did Ed Carter. So kind of like exactly like the Tulane game. Early, the Lions had a little bit of difficulty getting on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can get in a little bit of rhythm. Julian, far side to Butler. Butler down low to Jop. Jop loses it. Turnover. Here comes the Gold Rush. Get pass up ahead. This one is going to be turned over back to the Lions. Sloppy play by both teams early on as Julian will bring it back the other way. Quick pace to the game, but kind of sloppy both ways. Julian drives hard to the basket. Down low. Jop will go up strong with it. Lays it up. Lays it in. Good footwork by Pop Jop, and it's a 3-2 Southeastern deficit. 2 minutes gone by in the first half as this one is brought into the front court by Lloyd, and they will back it out. Ball goes far side, the three-pointer. That one's off the front iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Southeastern and Brewer, and he'll get it to Julian. Julian, front court, top of the key, hesitation dribble, goes hard to the basket, nothing doing. Offensive rebound, no, it's tipped away. Boy, that's a lot of contact again, but nothing called. Quickly into the front court. Pass comes into the corner to Dumas, and he'll slow it down. Dumas guarded closely by Butler. Xavier 3, Southeastern 2. Dumas drives hard right side, cut off nicely. Pass goes into the corner to Lloyd. Lloyd back to Carter. Carter guarded by Gonzalez. Shot clock winding down to 6. The three-pointer, that's in and out, no good. Rebound cleared by Butler. Butler will push it the other way. Lions don't have the numbers, but that is a nice move by Butler, who gets it down low to Brewer for the dunk. Looked like Butler was losing his balance, but made a terrific pass to Brewer for the easy dunk. 4-3 Southeastern with the lead. Pressure in the backcourt as this one will come into the front court with Carter. Make that Rayshawn Mart. Lions doing a good job of turning it, knocked away momentarily by Gonzalez. They get it into the corner to Dumas. Southeastern really amping up their defensive pressure as this one goes far side, knocked away by Brewer. Ball is loose, and it is into the hands of Brewer. He'll get it up to Julian, who lays it up. Whoa, what a play on the back end by Rayshawn Mart for the rejection. Boy, what a play by Mart as he came in and took away a for sure layup as the defense, or both teams really getting after it right now. Pass far side over to Carter. Cut off nicely by Brewer. Carter gets it near side. 9 seconds to shoot. Dumas has it. Lobs down low to the big man, Wilson. Shot put up no good. Shot comes away with it. We're going to get a foul, a loose ball foul. And we'll go to the first media timeout. The foul is going to be against Xavier and number 24, William Lloyd. That'll take us to the first media timeout. Southeastern 4, Xavier 3, 15:51 left in the first half. We're back in a moment. This is Southeastern men's basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network.
What do you love most about being a student athlete at Southeastern?
So I chose teammates for life because on our golf team, nobody's from the same spot, but the friendships we've made, once we graduate, I know we'll always be friends, we'll always see each other, we'll always come back and visit.
Welcome back. Southeastern with the basketball following the first media timeout after the loose ball foul. Nice job by Pop Job to get the rebound, and the Lions will have it as it'll go to Julian. Julian drives baseline, and a reach-in foul going to be called against Xavier. And that's number 11, TJ Jones, a 5'8" freshman from Opelousas, Louisiana. Lafayette Christian High School. Gonzalez will inbound for the Lions. And he gets it to Julian. Julian will take a couple of dribbles and reset. And they'll try to trap Julian, and he gets around it. Far side over to Butler. He'll fire the three. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound cleared by the Gold Rush. Also into the game for Southeastern, that's number 22, Nick Caldwell, the freshman. As the Lions continue to pick up the pressure. Pass comes near side to Jones. Jones will dribble to the baseline. They'll get it down low to number 10. That's Drew Buggs. Buggs gets it far side to Mark for three. That's off the iron. Rebound cleared by Nick Caldwell. And here come the Lions. 4-3 our score. Julian dribbles far side. Top of the key. Caldwell fires the three. That's off. Oh, that's way short, and it's an air ball. Jeremiah Saunders is going to check in now for Brandon Gonzalez. Saunders, 6'3" sophomore. 200 pounds from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Still not much going offensively for either team. Southeastern with the early 4-3 lead. One goes far side over to Jones. They'll get it into the lane to Mart. Layup put up. This one is good, and the Gold Rush take the lead 5-4. Julian will bring it the other way to the top of the key. Comes near side to Caldwell. Looks like Xavier switched to a zone almost. Get pass comes far side over to Julian. 15 on the shot clock. Not a lot of ball movement, and that's exactly what it looks like as a matchup zone almost. As Julian dribbles far side, goes back up top to Butler. He falls traveled. 14-15 to go first half, and the Lions really kind of sluggish offensively, but still a lot of time to get things turned around. Number 5, Byron Smith will check in. 6 foot, 165-pound freshman from Palatka, Florida. PK Young High School. Pressure in the backcourt by Smith. Smith doing a pretty good job there, but Jones will bring it into the front court. Jones up top to Buggs. Buggs, they kill his dribble, and nice play, but able to keep it somehow is Jones, and they keep the possession. Goes down low to Lloyd. Lloyd guarded by Brewer. Layup put up and good. Oh, that's a pretty move by Lloyd with a drop step. Layup put up and in. There's a reason why Lloyd dropped 30 in their previous game against Lemoyne Owen on Saturday. Game in which the Gold Rush lost 85-84. Brewer to Caldwell. Free throw line jumper. That one's no good. Rebound tipped around, and it goes to Butler, to Smith. And Smith able to save this one for Southeastern. So should be a fresh shot clock. 7-4, Xavier with the lead. 13:31 left in the half. So Jop will come in for Ty Brewer. David Kiefer going to the bench early and getting a lot of guys in the game early. As this one will come in to Jop. Jop, Julian, Saunders, 3. Yes. Beautiful. Boy, Saunders is as good at shooting on the move as anybody. Game tied at 7. Pressure full court. Lions really getting after it. Nobody letting them catch, and that forces the Gold Rush into a timeout, and that's exactly what Coach David Kiefer wants. We'll keep it right with the with you guys, as we've only got a little over a minute before we go to the media timeout. So that'll give us a chance to make a couple of announcements. The clear bag policy to increase public safety. Southeastern Athletics has instituted a clear bag policy for all ticketed athletic events. The policy mirrors the safety precautions taken upon entrance to professional and collegiate sporting venues throughout the country. More information about the new Lion Clear policy is available at lionsports.net. How about also a quick trip around the campus? The Southeastern football team coming off a sensational performance Saturday on the road with a 34-0 domination of 6th-ranked Central Arkansas in Conway. Junior quarterback Cole Kelly threw for 274 yards on 20 for 24 passing, while the Lions nearly doubled the Bears in total offense, 490 to 261. Southeastern hits the road again this week when they face Abilene Christian Saturday at 1. Pressure continues as we're back to action. Xavier has it, gives it off to Virgil Davidson, who just checked in, 5'8" senior guard from Memphis, Tennessee. They'll swing it back to the far side. And good job by Saunders and Caldwell as this one comes down low. Shot put up off the back iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Jop. Late call as they're going to get popped Jop for an offensive foul, apparently. And Jop whistled for his first team foul against the Lions, so they are letting both teams play. Just 3 team fouls whistled in the first 7 minutes and plus 15. 7 minutes and 15 seconds. So pass comes near side to Cameron Wells. This one, nice job by Julian as they get it far side. They get it down low. The layup is put up and good. That's a strong move by the big man, number 10, Drew Bugg, 6'6", 215 pounds from Sacramento, California. 9-7 Xavier. Julian gets it to Jop. Jop will fire the 3. That's no good. Rebound fought for, and it goes to the Gold Rush. Pressure continues in the backcourt by Smith. Quickly into the front court. That's Davidson for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Smith. Smith up ahead to Julian as the track meet continues. Julian near side. Saunders for 3. No. Rebound to Jop. Jop goes back up with it. No. And he's hit and fouled. He'll go to the line. So that takes us to the second media timeout of the half. 11:59 to go in the first half. Low-scoring affair here at the UC. Xavier 9, Southeastern 7. We're back in a moment. This is Southeastern men's basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network.
The Southland Conference, 13 member institutions, over 4,200 student-athletes, achieving success in the classroom while excelling in 19 NCAA Division I sports, and making a difference through serving others and giving.
11:59 left first half. Southeastern trailing 9-7. Pop Jop at the free throw line. Lions with a chance to tie this game. Each team with 3 turnovers. Southeastern shooting just 3 of 12. Xavier not much better at 4 for 10. Jop, first of 2 free throws, is up, and this one is good. And this is definitely one of the areas the Lions wanted to improve from following Wednesday's loss at Tulane, as Southeastern shot just 2 of 11 in the opener at the line. Jop, second free throw. This one also good, and he knocks them both down. We're tied at 9 here as we close in on halfway through the first half. Pressure by Isaiah Kirby, who just checked into the game. 6'3" freshman, 195 pounds from Fort Lauderdale. Pass comes near side to Jones. Also into the game, Max Starwood. Three-pointer near side by the lefty, number 30, Cam Wilson, no good. Rebound cleared by the Lions and Byron Smith as he'll race it into the front court. Smith to Jop. He'll fake the three, drive hard into the lane, and he got a reach-in foul. It's going to go against number 11, T.J. Jones. That is his second and the fourth team foul against the Gold Rush as William Lloyd and Cameron Dumas check back in for Xavier. Game tied at 9 with 11.5 to go here in the first half. Jop to Julian. Julian kills his dribble, goes down low to Jop on the far side. This one to Smith, free throw line jumper, no good. Tipped around, and it's cleared by the Gold Rush as the defensive struggle continues. Into the front court, Davidson. Out near half court, Lions really pressuring the basketball. This one will go baseline, shot put up no good, into the hands of Kirby. Kirby on the run, doesn't have the numbers, but he does get the layup to go. Pretty move by Kirby as the Lions take the lead. Gutsy move there by Kirby. Coach David Kiefer telling them to back it out because the Lions certainly didn't have the numbers, but terrific individual effort by Kirby. Pass comes near side to Dumas. Dumas down low to Lloyd. Lloyd skips it far side. Smith closes out on Davidson. Davidson, free throw line. Good pass down low to Dumas. Layup put up and layup put in. Boy, Dumas a handful down low. Big man to say the least, 6'5", 230. Julian, top of the key. Game tied again. 10:18 to go first half. Julian will back it out near the half-court circle, and the Lions will reset. Shot clock winding down with 10 to shoot. Julian to the far side. He'll fire the three from the wing and buries it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Pretty shot by Julian. Nice patience by the Lions in the half court as they lead 14-11. Dumas guarded closely in the backcourt. Dumas has nowhere to go with it, and he's forced to call another timeout. Or Southeastern still kind of trying to find their way offensively here through the first game in 10 minutes or so, but defensively, there's a lot of good going on with this team, and I think, if you're Coach David Kiefer, that's the main thing is that, the offensive continuity and that kind of stuff will come with more and more time on the floor together, but defensively, that should be every game, and he's getting it right now. We'll stay right with it. The Lions Game Day Experience app. Enjoy digital access to player bios, schedules, live scoring updates, social media feeds, and much more. The new mobile app, which provides for custom notification and support for audio and video broadcasts, is available for download in the App Store and Google Play. A download link is also available at linesports.net/app. 9:47 to go in the first half. Southeastern with a 3-point lead, 14-11. And the Gold Rush have the basketball. Pass comes near side, the three for Dumas, and that is off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Lloyd. Lloyd spins in the lane, shot put up and good. Boy, William Lloyd, tell you who he reminds me of, Lion fans, just how hard he works. Free throw line jumper, Brewer, that's nothing but the bottom of the net. But Moses Greenwood comes to mind when I see William Lloyd. Just works hard and able to find ways to put the ball in the basket and just somebody fun to watch. Pass goes down low, Lloyd. Pass goes far side over to Dumas. Dumas gets it over to Carter. Nice job by Brewer, but a foul going to be called. So Brewer called for the foul as he tried to hedge on the screen. So 16-13, Southeastern with the lead. Butler checks back in. Inbounds pass comes to Wilson. Wilson hands it off to Nigel Allen, who's just into the game. Allen dribbles the baseline. Cut off nicely and taken away by Jop into the hands of Brewer. Jop up ahead. Layup put up. No good. Rebound cleared. And it's still a loose ball, and we're going to get a reach-in foul. Foul going to be called on Pop Jop. Jop going to come out, and looks like he's a little shaken up anyway. Southeastern hanging on to a one-possession lead, 16-13, with 8:37 to go here in the first half of the home opener for the Lions here in the 2019-20 season. As rookie head coach David Kiefer looking to get his first victory as a head coach. Pressure in the backcourt continues. Butler almost gets the steal, and it goes far side over to Lloyd. Lloyd going to try to break down Brewer. Crossover dribble. He drives hard to the basket. Shot put up. No good. Charge. Let's go the other way. Pretty. Nick Caldwell. Yes, sir. Caldwell stepped right in front of Lloyd, who went flying to the basket. And tell you what, that's something else the Lions have been doing nicely here through the first game in 10 minutes. I think they took 4 against Tulane. And there's the first one of the night here. Is the, let's see, going to get a foul away from the ball. As Virgil Davidson shoves Vaughn Julian to the ground. That is Davidson's first. That is the 6th team foul against the Gold Rush. Lions will shoot the bonus the rest of the half. Caldwell gets it in to Julian as the Gold Rush will play full court man. Julian will bring it into the front court, far side over to Butler. Butler looking down low for Brewer, couldn't find him. They go back up top to Kirby. Kirby over to Caldwell. Caldwell down low to Brewer. Brewer will take the elbow jumper, and it's good. Pretty move by Brewer, but a terrific look by Caldwell. 18-13, Southeastern with the lead, biggest lead of the night. Inbounds pass comes to Rayshawn Mart. He'll bring it into the front court. Mart skips it far side wing over to Carter. Lions doing their job defensively, that's for sure. Pass handed off over to Jones. Jones, crossover dribble. Good pass back door. He couldn't handle it, though. It's a loose ball, and the Lions come away with it as it goes to Kirby. Kirby to Butler. Lions on the move. They might, no, not quite with the numbers they're looking for. It goes to Brewer. Turnaround jumper, and that's good from the near side elbow. 20-13, Southeastern with the lead. Brewer with a couple of jumpers back-to-back. Lead balloons to 7. Pass into the front court to Davidson. Davidson goes up with it. Charge! Let's go the other way. And we'll go to immediate timeout. Ty Brewer takes another one as the Lions just unselfish. There's nothing more unselfish you can do in a basketball game than take a charge. And that's a great way to go into the immediate timeout. Southeastern 20, Xavier 13. We'll take a break and come back. This is Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Southeastern leads this one 20-13, and they'll have possession of the basketball after yet another charge taken by the Lions. This time it was Ty Brewer. Pressure in the full court by the Gold Rush, and they'll continue to play full court man as this is now number 12, Cameron Well, guarding Julian full court. Well, 6'1" freshman from Murphy, Texas. Butler, top of the key, dribbles hard right side, puts it up off the glass. This one no good as it rolls off the rim. Up ahead the other way. Here comes the Gold Rush. Lions doing a great job in transition as that one knocked out of bounds by Butler. Well, I tell you, that looked like it had an easy layup written all over it for the Gold Rush, but the Lions did a terrific job of communicating in the transition and stopping the basketball, and now they can set up the defense. 6:47 to go, first half. Southeastern 20, Xavier 13. Pass comes inbounds to Jones. Jones to the far side wing. Jones had it knocked away, but a reach-in foul called on Caldwell. That'll be his first and the fourth team foul against the Lions. You know, looking at this team, fans, and obviously it's still a long way to go in the season for me to start kind of pinpointing what we're going to be, but it does. I think we're going to get better offensively, but I think this team is probably going to go on their defense. Pass far side to three-pointer. That one's off the front iron, no good. Rebound clear, offensive rebound, and this one's thrown into the backcourt by the Gold Rush, and we're going to get a backcourt violation. And I'm not saying that they can't dominate games on the offensive end too, but with how athletic the Lions are and the way that they get after it defensively, I could really see that being a staple for this team. They could win a lot of games, 60-40. But long way to go. We'll see how things play out. But just with what you're watching and how many guys they have that they can bring in to pressure the ball. Pass comes inbounds to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Butler. Because there's not a lot of teams in the conference that are going to have guards that can handle this type of pressure on a nightly basis. Caldwell to the free throw line. Gets it over to Brewer. Brewer, near side corner. Back up top to Julian. 15 on the shot clock. 6:08 to go in the half. Southeastern 20, Xavier 13. To Gonzalez, left open for three, and that one's off the iron, no good. Tipped up, no good by Caldwell. Gets his own rebound layup, put up and good. Nick Caldwell just doing what we've seen him do so far, and that's working his rear off on the offensive glass. Couple of tips, and then he finally got it and was able to put it in, but those are so deflating for the other team as the Lions take a 9-point lead. Pass goes off to Buggs. Buggs has it stolen and knocked away by Butler, and a foul going to be called. And let's see, the foul is going to go against Xavier. I think it's going on Xavier. It is. It's going to be Butler shooting the 1-and-1 on the other end, but the Lions have not let up on the defensive end on a single possession here in the first half. Coach Kiefer has gone, how many deep? We're not even 15 minutes into this game, and the Lions have already played 10, and they are absolutely relentless on that end of the floor. Butler, free throw, front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Lions by a dime, 23-13 with 5.5 to go in the first half. 5:36 exactly. Both free throws good for Butler. Good pressure again in the backcourt as it comes inbounds to Lloyd. Lloyd gets this one over to Carter. Lions going to try to pressure far side and then almost getting the turnover as it comes near side to Jones. Jones free throw line jumper. It's no good. Rebound, tipped back out to Jones. Puts it up. This one no good. Rebound, tipped out of bounds. Looked like it was off the arm of Julian. But right now, everything difficult for Xavier on the offensive end as it's taking them everything they've got to beat this pressure for Southeastern and get it into the front court, and they're not really getting able to start their offense till about 15 on the shot clock. Pass comes inbounds, pressure, and they've got the trap in the corner again. This one goes far side. Nice rotation by the Lions. This one put up, no good. Nice contest by Brewer. Rebound cleared. It's going to be Gonzalez, and a jump ball possession arrow keeps it with Xavier. That was pretty right there. So they got the trap in the corner. And Gonzalez did a heck of a job to close out. Then Brewer right there for the help side to alter the shot. As this one comes out, three-pointer, this one is in and out, no good. Lions may have called a break there as they didn't particularly close out. Julian to Gonzalez, fires a three, near side corner, no good. Rebound cleared by the Gold Rush. Quickly into the front court, Carter working on the block, hands it off, Travel. Well, travel or charge, what do we get? They did get the charge. Another charge taken by Southeastern. I thought maybe they were going to get the travel, but number 30, Cam Wilson, whistled for the charge. It's the first on him. Pass goes far side to Butler. Butler into the front court to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Butler. Butler, three, near side wing, no good. Offensive rebound, Caldwell. Caldwell, Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribbles into the lane. Free throw line, Brewer. Brewer puts this one up, has it blocked and knocked away. Up ahead come the Gold Rush. This one laid up, and it's blocked from behind by Brewer, but a goaltend. I appreciate the effort by Brewer right there, ladies and gentlemen. He just wasn't going to let that one go, and I like that. 24-15 our score. Clearly a goaltend, but he just decided, nope, I'm not going to let the ball go through the rim. It's a competitor. Pass into the front court to Butler. Butler kicks it near side. Gonzalez, the three-pointer. This one's good. Lions lead this one now by a dozen. It's 27-15 with 4 minutes to go in the half. This one, pressure continues. The Lions just suffocating on that end of the floor. This one to the free throw line, knocked away. It's a loose ball, but it stays with the Gold Rush. This one get down low. What a play from behind. That one blocked, tipped around and fought for, and this one is going to go to Brewer. Couldn't see who got the block from behind there as I was blocked from the play. Butler, left-handed layup, put up, no good. Rebound cleared. Boy, a pretty move for a missed layup, but it still looked pretty. 3:36 to go. Fine. Next dead ball will take us to the final media timeout of the first half. As Carter has it out near the half court line, and that one thrown away out of bounds as it'll take us to the media. 3:13 to go, first half. Southeastern 27, Xavier 15. It's been a good one on the defensive side for the Lions. We're back in a moment. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. .313 to go, first half. Southeastern by 12. Inside Southeastern basketball with head coach David Kiefer premieres Monday, January the 6th at Rainbow Daiquiris, 14384 West Thomas Street. Talk college hoops with Coach Kiefer and host Alan Waddell as they cover the finer points of each game and the upcoming games. If you can't join the crowd, then you can submit a question at lionsports.net for the quote Ask the Coach segment. This one lobbed down low to Starwood. Starwood turnaround jumper. That's no good. Rebound. And we're going to get a loose ball foul as Nick Caldwell continuing to battle on the offensive glass. This one's going to go against number 24, William Lloyd. Inside Southeastern basketball with David Kiefer each Monday night once the Southland Conference schedule begins, which is January the 6th on the Southeastern Sports Network. But Technically, actually, the Southland Conference schedule begins on the 18th of December when they take on Lamar. It's a 20-game schedule this year, so they'll play Lamar on the 18th, and then the show will premiere on January the 6th. Caldwell, second free throw. This one rolls around. It's good. And the Lions by a baker's dozen as Kirby will check in for Brandon Gonzalez with 2:51 to go in the half. So after kind of a slow start, the Lions have picked it up and then some. As this one will go quickly into the front court with Nigel Allen. Allen guarded by Saunders, far side, trying to get it down low, goes back up top to Carter. Near side to Mark. Make that Davidson. They'll get it free throw line to Wilson. Wilson, far side, cut off nicely by Caldwell, but the baseline jumper, no good. Rebound skied for and cleared by Saunders. Saunders up ahead to Caldwell. Caldwell, top of the key. Saunders trying to get it to Starwood. Starwood back out to Caldwell. Fires the three. That's good. Oh, how pretty was that? The in and out. Starwood back to Caldwell. Just textbook fundamentals by the Lions as the lead balloons to 16. Pressure in the backcourt continues, and the Lions not letting up even a little bit. Byron Smith all over Allen as he comes near side. Back door, and we'll throw it away and go the other way. Turnover number 12 as the Lions continue to do work on defense. Smith. Guarded closely by Davidson in the backcourt. Lions lead is all the way up to 16 now. 31-15. Smith, free throw line. Down low, Starwood. Turnaround jumper in the lane. Good. Boy, that looks pretty these last several possessions in the half court. 1:35 left first half. Lions by 18. And we're going to get a foul against Jeremiah Saunders. It'll be his first, the 15th foul. Boy, and even with all the bodies that the Gold Rush are subbing in, they are gassed out there. I mean, the pace that the Lions are playing at is making me tired. Ball comes near side. Jones, they'll pressure in the backcourt, and he steps out of bounds. Boy, the Southeastern guards' ball pressure has been spectacular here in the first half. Inbounds pass to Smith. Smith will dribble to the far side wing, gets it into the corner to Kirby. Kirby looking down low, gives it to Saunders. Saunders on the wing, up top to Caldwell. He'll fake the three, then go back to Saunders. Saunders off to Smith with 15 to shoot. 1:08 left in the first half. So, to Saunders, he'll fire the three. No. Tipped up, no good. Rebound cleared. 55 seconds to go in the half. Here come the Gold Rush as it's Khalil McCoy into the, that's number 3, Rayshawn Mark. Mark gets it to Davidson. Layup put up, no good. Shot altered by Caldwell, but it was tipped back up and in by, I think that was Nigel Allen. Smith drives hard to the basket, kicks it outside to Kirby. Kirby, Caldwell, top of the key, three. Yes, bam, from way downtown. 19 is the lead, their biggest of the night. Shot clock is off, 20 seconds to go. And the crowd erupts as this one is thrown away, and the Lions will have the final possession of the half. I don't know what exactly Coach David Kiefer said to this team after the first media timeout, but they have come out and played every possession defensively like it's the final possession of the Southland Conference Tournament Championship. So 14 on the play clock. Lions will get the final possession of the half. Julian, far side. To Caldwell from way downtown. That's no good. Coach Kiefer was all right with that. He said, hey, stay hot, big fella. Give it a shot. So the Lions in control here at the half, leading 36-17. team. We'll take a break and come back with some first half stats and much more. This is Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
The Southland Conference, 13 member institutions, over 4,200 student athletes, achieving success in the classroom while excelling in 19 NCAA Division I sports and making a difference through serving others and giving back to the community. Determination, hard work, commitment, excellence, and collaboration. Together, we are Southeastern!
What do you love most about being a student athlete at Southeastern?
So I chose teammates for life because on our golf team, nobody's from the same spot, but the friendships we've made once we graduate, I know we'll always be friends, we'll always see each other, we'll always come back and visit.
University Center halftime as the Lions have taken over this game, leading 36-17 at intermission. Let's take a look at the first half stats. First for Xavier, they are led by William Lloyd and Rayshawn Mart with 6 points each. Cameron Dumas with 3 and 2 points for Drew Buggs. The Gold Rush shooting just 8 for 25 from the field with 14 turnovers. The Southeastern defense has been spectacular, and obviously those numbers will tell you that. I guess you didn't need me to give you the obvious, but that's what broadcasters do. I mean, John Madden is considered a GOAT, and he was Captain Obvious of the broadcasting world. Anyway, Southeastern, on the flip side, 13 of 32 from the field, 5 of 15 from the three-point line. More importantly, 5 of 6 from the three-point line. As we've got rubber balls flying everywhere, and I've gotten pegged by a couple of them. So the Lions continue to run away with this ball game as it's been 9 different players score here in the first half. 9 points for Nick Caldwell, 8 for Ty Brewer, 4 points for Pop Jop, 3 for Brandon Gonzalez, 2 for Laquan Butler, 3 for Vaughn Julian, 3 for Jeremiah Saunders. The Lions have turned it over just 5 times and have picked up 5 steals. Also 6 assists on 13 field goals. So, and obviously the defense leading to a lot of offense here in the first half as Southeastern has the 19-point lead here at the half to start the 3-game homestand. It's got a busy week here on the campus, Lion fans. Tomorrow night, the Southeastern volleyball team and rookie head coach Jeremy White have an opportunity to clinch a spot in the Southland Conference tournament as they host Nichols, and with a win They would at least be probably a 7 seed going into the tournament, which begins Friday, November 22nd in Conway. We'll have that game for you right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. Yours truly will have the play-by-play of that one, and hopefully it'll be good news for Coach Jeremy White as the Lady Lions will come into tomorrow night's match 13-15 and 7-7 in the conference. How about the Lady Lion women's basketball team? As the Lady Lions dropped the opener at Houston 78-65. They did fight hard, though, but it couldn't overcome 30 turnovers. But the fact that they still scored 65 points with 30 turnovers tells you that they are playing at an unbelievable pace. For those of you that got a chance to see the Lady Lions in their final exhibition, 103 points against Suno. So obviously this is a team that has the firepower offensively. Lady Lions were led by Silica Sterling with 17 points, while Charlie Dugas added 11. The Lady Lions will be back in action Wednesday night on the road at Southern Miss at 6 p.m. on 90.9 KSLU. And I know what you're thinking. Well, Chris, aren't the men playing at 7 o'clock Wednesday night? What are we going to do? Well, a couple years ago, fans, that would have been a problem. That would have been a hill for a climber that we couldn't overcome. But thanks to the Southeastern Sports Network, you have no problems. We'll have the game, the men's game right here Wednesday night at 6:55 with the pregame, and then you'll get the live video broadcast, and then you can get the women's game on 90.9 with Kimler Chapel bringing you the play-by-play. So we've got everything covered, folks, and that's where you thank social media. But halftime here at the UC, Lions 36, Xavier 19, make that 17. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back. Southeastern in command here at the half as we're just a couple of minutes away from getting the second half started. As we take you to the North Oaks Health tip of the game. North Oaks Health System is proud to be a premier sponsor of Southeastern Athletics. Connect with North Oaks at northoaks.org and on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Pinterest at, quote, My North Oaks. The clear bag policy to increase public safety. Southeastern Athletics has instituted the clear bag policy for all ticketed athletic events. The policy mirrors the safety precautions taken upon entrance to professional and collegiate sporting venues throughout the country. More information about the new Lion Clear policy is available at lionsports.net/clear. The Lions Game Day Experience app. Enjoy digital access to Southeastern player bios, schedules, live scoring updates, social media feeds, and much more. The new mobile app, which provides for custom notifications and support for audio and video broadcast, is available for download in the App Store and Google Play. A download link is also available at lionsports.net/app. So, if you're just joining us, the score pretty much tells a good bit of the story. 36-17. Done okay on the offensive end, and we've been outstanding defensively. Xavier shooting just 8 of 25 from the field with 14 turnovers. Southeastern's defense has, and it's not like they're just packing in a zone and suffocating. They are getting after it 94 feet and making things difficult on this Xavier basketball team. The difficulty for the Lions against Tulane is Tulane had so much size that they were able to throw over the top of the pressure. It's not the case here tonight for Xavier. But long way to go in this one. Lions want to keep their foot on the gas and close this thing out and get Coach David Keeper his first career victory. But we'll take one final break, and when we come back, we'll get set for the start of the second half. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
What opportunity has Southeastern provided you that you will forever be thankful for?
Southeastern's giving me the education I need for my future. Whether or not I go pro, I know I'm going to be successful.
The Southland Conference, 13 member institutions, over 4,200 student athletes, achieving success in the classroom while excelling in 19 NCAA Division I sports and making a difference through serving others and giving back to the community. Determination, hard work, commitment, excellence, and collaboration. Together, we are Southeastern!
Welcome back. Just about ready for the second half as Southeastern will have the ball moving right to left. Original starters on the floor. That'll be Vaughn Julian, Ty Brewer, Pop Jop, Laquan Butler, and Brandon Gonzalez. Chris Salim coming to you from the beautiful University Center as Southeastern 20 minutes away from evening their record, hopefully, as they are leading Xavier Gold Rush 36-17 as this one goes far side to Butler, back up top to Julian Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Julian, and it's the 1-3-1 that the Lions faced against Tulane, and let's see if it works for the Gold Rush. Julian drives hard to the basket, cut off, kicks it into the corner. Gonzalez will shoot the three, stepped out of bounds. Southeastern will pressure in the full court as this one knocked away by Julian, and it goes off. Well, let's see. It does go off the foot, I believe, of number 25, Cameron Dumas, and it'll go back to Southeastern. Nice play by Vaughn Julian. So this will be good for Southeastern, though, to work on this, as this 1-2-2 is giving, or this 1-3-1 is giving them a little bit of trouble. At least it did against Tulane. Brewer to Julian. He'll shoot the three, and that's off the iron. No good. Rebound cleared by Rayshawn Mart. Mart guarded by Julian as he'll push it into the front court. Julian harassing him. Pass goes to the far side wing over to Dumas, or make that near side. Dumas back up top to Wilson. Wilson. Far side wing over to Carter. Carter drives baseline, and he has it tipped away, gets it back. Carter over to Dumas. The three-pointer, that's no good. Rebound cleared by Butler. Lions have that one, and then we're going to get a reach-in foul called against the Gold Rush. That is number 3, Rayshawn Mart. Timeout called by the Lions. Let's see if they're going to go with a full, so we'll go ahead and take one as well. A minute gone by here in the second half. Southeastern still leading 36-17. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. (36-17) Southeastern leading. 1 minute gone by here in the second half. Lions with the basketball as they try to solve this 1-3-1 zone that Xavier has thrown at them here through the first couple of possessions. Julian out near half court. He'll dribble to the far side. Looks like now a 2-3 as it goes to Julian. Julian lobs back door to Brewer. Pretty. Golly, that's a pretty drawn-up play. They did the same thing against Tulane. 38-17 into the front court. The Gold Rush bring it. It goes to, that's number 24, Lloyd. Far side over to Jones. Jones will back it out to the wing. Jones, top of the key, gives it to Lloyd. Lloyd to Mart. Mart cut off nicely, dribbles to the baseline, and is going to be fouled by Pop Jop. They're going to say a blocking foul. 38-17 Southeastern. Boy, of that lob play is so pretty. Mart, top of the key. Back door, they're going to do the same thing as it goes back door to Lloyd, but there's Ty Brewer there to knock it away, but he's whistled for the foul. So, not a bad executed play by the Gold Rush. So, Southeastern with a 21-point lead with 18-11 to go in the ball game. First free throw for Lloyd is up, and it's off the back iron, no good. Don't forget Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, right back here on the Southeastern Sports Network. The Lions against Grambling. The second free throw off the front iron, no good. It goes out of bounds. It'll go to Southeastern. Lions and Grambling have played the last 2 years, both times with Grambling winning at the buzzer by the exact same score, 68-67. Lions looking for some payback Wednesday, but first things first, got to finish this one off. Julian dribbles to the top of the key, goes far side. Butler left open for three. That's good. 41-17 Lions. Pressure in the backcourt by Jones. Jones cut off nicely by Butler. Jones will take a couple of dribbles and slow it down. Jones near side wing over to Lloyd. Lloyd gets it into the corner. The three, that one is nothing but the bottom for Ed Carter. And this one's thrown away by the Lions. Lions got a little bit ahead of themselves, but it's only the 7th turnover for Southeastern. This one goes up ahead to Lloyd. Lloyd will lay it in, and Lloyd gets the bucket. 19-point lead for the Lions. A couple of back-to-back, or 5 straight points for the Gold Rush. Julian has it knocked away by the Gold Rush, and here they come. Lions got a little sloppy as the lead got pretty big. Carter kicks it outside to number 11, T.J. Jones, cut off nicely by Butler. Jones dribbles top of the key. Over to Lloyd. Lloyd to Mart. Mart free throw line. Up top to Cam Wilson, stolen by Gonzalez. Gonzalez will take it up and has it blocked out of bounds. No, it's saved, and then it goes out of bounds. So Gonzalez goes strong to the basket, but has it knocked away by Wilson, and it'll stay with the Lions. Shot clock's going to be at 25. Who all came into the game for Southeastern? It looks like it was just Jeremiah Saunders. Julian gets it in bounds to Jop. Jop to Butler to Saunders. 16:42 left in the game. Lions 41, Xavier 22. Julian dribbles to the free throw line. Saunders fakes the three, drives baseline, cut off. Back up top to Julian with 8 seconds to shoot. Julian, he'll fake it and then take the jumper, and this one goes off the front iron into the hands of William Lloyd. Lloyd comes into the front court to Carter. Carter to Wilson. Wilson, far side wing over to Carter. They'll get this one over to Lloyd. Lloyd backing down on Brewer. He'll take the jumper from the baseline. It's no good. Rebound cleared. Julian has it for the Lions and brings it into the front court. Julian drives hard to the basket, lays it up. No good, and a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line after the media timeout. 15:58 to go. Second half. Lions by 19, 41-22. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back, 41-22 Southeastern with the lead and the basketball as Vaughn Julian goes to the free throw line. The Lions have led by as much as 24. And the first free throw is good. Second free throw rolls in as well. 43-22. Pressure in the backcourt continues. The Lions have not gotten out of the pressure from the opening tip. Into the front court, it's Mart. Rayshawn Mart. Mart gets it far side wing. The three-pointer, this one looks good, it is, and that is number 11, TJ Jones. He drills it. It's an 18-point Southeastern lead, 43-25. 15 and a half to go in the game. As the goal rush stay in the zone. Julian, free throw line, gets it to Brewer, throws it away. So the turnover is number 8 for Southeastern as Jones gets it into the front court, 43-25. Gold Rush inching their way back in the game. Pass goes far side over to Mart. Mart dribbles to the wing, cut off nicely by Saunders. Back up top, this one will go over to Carter. Carter into the corner, the three-pointer. This one's good. And it's a 15-point lead as Jones knocks it down again, 43-28. Caldwell to Saunders. Saunders gets it back up top to Julian. Julian to Smith. Smith back up top to Julian. Julian, Smith, he'll fire the three, and that one is good. Big shot by Smith as Xavier was trying to inch their way back in. This one knocked away and stolen and laid up and in by Caldwell. And just like that, 5 straight points, and the Lions lead balloons back to 20. 48-28, Southeastern with the lead. Carter into the front court to Mark. Mark drives baseline, goes hard to the basket, lays it up and in. Looked like somebody blew an assignment there. And the pace really picking up in this one. 14-12 left in the game. Julian, Caldwell, Saunders. Saunders to Brewer. Back up top to Caldwell. Caldwell showing that he has no problem pulling it from 5 feet behind the line. Julian with 13 seconds to shoot, dribbles into the lane, nicely done, but it's knocked out of bounds. The shot is blocked by Cam Wilson. Wilson at 6'9", 230. That's not one that Julian's going to win too very, very often. It'll be tough to shoot over those long arms as the Lions will have 10 seconds on the shot clock. Vaughn Julian checks out. Isaiah Kirby back in. So it's Smith, Kirby, Brewer, Caldwell, and Saunders for Southeastern. Smith gets it in to Brewer. Brewer to Caldwell, and it's knocked away and stolen, and here comes Jones. Jones will lay it up and lay it in. Pretty move by Jones. 48-32 Southeastern. Gold Rush getting a little bit of rhythm here. Pass near side to Saunders. Saunders will take the screen. Saunders back over to Smith. Smith to Brewer. Brewer can't find anywhere to go with it, and then gets it to Caldwell. Caldwell with 12 to shoot. Out to Kirby. Kirby gets it to Brewer. Brewer turnaround jumper in the lane. That's good. Pretty shot by Ty Brewer. 50-32 Southeastern. 13:09 to go in the game. Inbounds pass comes to Lloyd. Lloyd up ahead. This one goes. The shot put up, and another. Oh, this time they're going to get a block. Wow. Boy, it looked like Brewer took that one right in the chest, and he's whistled for the block. Tough break for Ty Brewer. Coach David Kiefer doesn't like the call. I don't like the call, but unfortunately, my opinion matters zero. 12:59 to go. So the free throw for Drew Buggs, a 6'6", 210-pound junior. I think he's a little bigger than 210, but that's what he's listed as. Running the 1-and-1 is no good, so apparently that one was on the floor. But anyway, 50-34, our score. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it certainly came off nicely. Smith, top of the key, has it knocked away and stolen. Tried to get it into Brewer. Up ahead, Carter, no, knocked out of bounds by Brewer. And a foul called against the Lions. If this one's Brewer, that's number 3. Or is it 4? 12 points for Brewer, but 4 fouls for the sophomore from Meridian, Mississippi. So that'll get Pop Jop in the game immediately. So Brewer has to take a seat. This one comes in bounds, a three-pointer. We're going to get a moving screen, and we'll go the other way. Illegal pick set by Drew Buggs as Saunders was trying to fight through the screen. It's a 16-point Southeastern lead. 12:39 to go. Lions looking for their first victory of the season and to even their record at 1-1. Julian, far side, takes a screen from Caldwell, comes near side. Saunders fires a three. That looks good from here, but it's off the front iron, or off the side of the rim. Well, I had a perfect view at it. I thought it was on point, but no. Pass comes near side. The three-pointer from the wing is good. Gosh, dog it. And just like that, Ed Carter has helped trim the lead down to 13. Not sure how, but this zone that the Gold Rush is playing, three-pointer far side, that one's no good, and it's into the hands of Jones. Jones into the front court, up ahead. Backdoor pass, they throw it away. Takes us to the under 12 media timeout, 11:59 to go. Gold Rush creeping their way back in, and it's 50-37 Southeastern. You're watching Southeastern basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Why do you support Southeastern Athletics?
So Southeastern is where our family started. We met my wife here, met all our friends here, and now it's given us 2 beautiful children, and now it's part of our family.
Welcome back. 11:56 to go in the game. Southeastern with a 13-point lead. Butler has it back up top to Julian. Julian to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Julian. Back to Gonzalez. He'll fire the three, and that's good. 53-37 Southeastern. Lions keep hitting the shot every time the Gold Rush try to make a run. Jones, front court. Gives it back up top to Wilson. Wilson gets it down low, the layup over to Cameron Wells is put up and good. 14-point lead. Julian, Butler, Gonzalez, a three again. That's no good. Rebound clear. Boy, it looked good off the hand. Not this time, though. And here come the Gold Rush back the other way as it's Jones. Jones guarded by Julian. Back up top to to Wilson. This one will go up top to Carter. Carter Back to Jones. Jones will take the screen, or fakes the screen, then drives baseline. Jumper good. Golly, this kid can shoot it. TJ Jones catching fire. Back to 12, 53-41. Butler has it near side. Back up top to Julian. He'll fire the three. That's no good. Rebound, fought for. And it goes to Xavier, and the Gold Rush with a chance to possibly trim this to a single-digit deficit. Trap near half court. Pass comes near side over to Wells. Wells, shot put up off the rim, no good. Rebound cleared by Butler. Butler will push it back the other way. Butler dribbles hard into the lane, little floater from about 15, no good. Rebound tipped up, it's no good, and it's cleared by the Gold Rush. Lions back though. This one down low to Lloyd. Lloyd turn around, shot put up, good, counted in one. God, it's a 10-point game. Xavier starting to get a little bit of fire on that bench as they have cut the lead in half and then some. That zone that they have played has caused the Lions some trouble. (53-43). 24-point lead down to 10. Lloyd at the free throw line. This one off the rim, but rolls in with the shooter's touch. 9-point lead for the Lions as this one comes near side over to Starwood. Starwood will take the jumper and knocks it down from the elbow. It's back to double digits, 55-44. Mart has it in the backcourt. Mart drives, gets around Caldwell, then gets it far side as this one will be a three from the corner. That's good. That's number 23, I believe, John L. Lane, and it's down to 8. Floater from the far side. It's up, no good. Cleared by the Gold Rush. Up ahead, Mart. Three-pointer, Davidson. That's no good. Rebound goes to Julian. Julian has it knocked away and stolen, and a foul going to be called. So Xavier has battled back into this game to make it an 8-point ball game, and Southeastern going to have to start reimposing their will. Lions kind of took their foot off the gas just a little bit, and the Gold Rush got hot. I mean, they have been on fire over the last 4 minutes. Julian, free throw line to Gonzalez. Gonzalez into the corner. Caldwell fires the three. That's no good. Rebound to Gonzalez. Shot put up. No good, and a foul going to be called. He should be going to the line. Foul's going to go against number 11, TJ Jones. Southeastern 55, Xavier 47. It was as much as a 24-point lead for Southeastern, 41-17. The comeback started. Gonzalez, free throw is put up and good. So Gonzalez, I'll tell you the one thing, another improvement for Southeastern tonight, the free throw line. Obviously, it was a disaster at Tulane, going 2 for 11 as Gonzalez knocks them both down. It's back to 10. Byron Smith will check back in. But the Lions, 7 of 8 from the line tonight. Obviously, you'll take that all day. Up ahead, and that's going to be Starwood with a reach-in foul. Coach David Keeper not happy at all with Starwood. So the Lions, with the foul trouble mounting up a little bit as Ty Brewer, their leading scorer on the bench, it's kind of made things a little bit more difficult. Pass goes to Mart. Mart, three-pointer near side corner. That's good. Rattles home for Virgil Davidson, and the Gold Rush just continue to chip their way back into this game as they're hitting 3 after 3. And this rinky-dink 2-3 zone has had its effect. Pass near side to Smith. Smith back to Julian, to Butler for three. That's no good. And Starwood going to be called for the player control foul. 8:17 to go in the game. See if the Lions can get the defensive pressure back up in this one, because somehow the Gold Rush have gotten back into this game. So Gonzalez back in for Smith. Free throw up, free throw good. Well, I mean, for 25 minutes, Southeastern was cruising, and then out of nowhere, the Gold Rush caught fire. Free throw up, that one is also good. It is a 5-point game. Julian has it. Lions just it's gonna be a good learning test. Layup put up, no good. Rebound fought for. It is cleared by Lloyd, and here come the Gold Rush as they have a chance to trim this to a one-possession game. If you'd have told me that 10 minutes ago, I'd have kicked you out for doing drugs on campus, but here we are. And now let's see what we got. We got a foul. Palming. Let's go the other way. That'll take us to the 8-minute media timeout. 7:48 to go in the ball game. Southeastern 57, Xavier 52. We'll take a break and come back. This is Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back. 57-52 Southeastern with the lead in the basketball. Lions having to hang on as Xavier just hasn't missed of late. This one to Butler. Butler up top to Gonzalez, to Julian. Julian skips it over to Butler. Butler, far side to Julian, up top. Gonzalez left open for three, no good. Rebound goes to the Gold Rush. It's into the front court to Mart. Mart, far side to William Lloyd. Lloyd gets it over to Mart. Make that Ed Carter. Davidson has it near side wing. 15 on the shot clock. This has all been since Ty Brewer went to the bench. He obviously was containing a lot of stuff as Mart has it. He gets it down low. It's off the foot of the Gold Rush and Lloyd, and it's turned over. Lions need a basket here. Butler, top of the key. Pass comes near side to Julian. Julian over to Gonzalez. He fires the three. That's no good. Offensive rebound. Gonzalez puts it up and in, and the Lions back up by 3 possessions. 59-52, full court pressure. Inbounds to Mart. Mart will bring it back the other way. Lions by 7 with 6.5 to go. They hand it off over to Davis. Make that Carter, and he palms it. And let's see who else is coming in. Jeremiah Saunders is going to come in for Southeastern. Who's coming out? Nick Caldwell. No, okay, who just came out? Gonzalez came in out for, and Saunders went in. 6:25 left. Lions by 7. Julian takes the screen from Starwood. Julian, far side, Butler for 3, and that's good. Big shot by Butler. Back to 10, 62-52. Inbounds pass, Starwood has the trap, and then he's called for a block. So Starwood, it looked like, not sure exactly what happened there. A little bit of extra, looked like something extra. Maybe Lloyd and Starwood. So William Lloyd at the free throw line. 1-1 for Lloyd. 62-52 our score. Running the 1-1 is good. .607 left. Lions by 9 as they try to close this one out. It's not been as easy as it looked like it was going to be. Second free throw is good. 62-54 Southeastern as Julian has it. Jop back into the game. Julian free throw line to Saunders. Saunders to Julian to Saunders. Saunders for 3. That's good. Well, a couple of big shots by Butler and Saunders as it's back to 11. Back the other way. The layup is put up, and it is good by Lloyd. Lions didn't get back in transition there. Coach David Kiefer letting somebody for the Lions hear about it as Julian loses it momentarily and a timeout called. 5:38 to go in the game. Southeastern by 9. 65-56 as they look for their first victory of the season. We're back in a moment. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back, 65-56. Lions have the lead and the basketball. Julian gets, great pass down low. Pop, chop, layup, put up no good, but a foul. Good look from Butler to Jop. And Jop will go to the free throw line. Lions trying to make it double digits again. Jop, free throw off the back iron, no good. What? Still think that dead silence thing might be a little bit of a distraction if you're at the free throw line. I know what the fans are trying to do, but you get used to a little bit of noise throughout the game. As the second free throw is good. Lions by 10, 66-56, 5.5 to go. Pressure in the backcourt. Jones into the front court as he's pressured by Julian. This one, far side over to Davidson. Nice job by Butler as the Lions have picked it up big time in the half court. This one will go down low. Shot put up, double dribble. Or are they going to say travel? I think they really could have gone with double dribble, travel, or 3 seconds, but any one of the three works for the Lions. 66-56, Lions, as we hit the 5-minute mark here in the second half. And a reach-in foul call against Cam Wilson. 5:02 to go in the game. 1-1 for Southeastern as Julian at the free throw line. 66-56, Southeastern. As this one is a nothing but net. Second free throw for Julian. Nothing but net. Lions by a dozen, 68-56. 5 and a couple of pennies to go. Julian all over Jones in the backcourt. Ball goes back up top to Mart. Mart, near side wing over to Lane, and it's knocked away and stolen up ahead to Caldwell. Caldwell gets it down low to Jop, who slams it home. Lions have ballooned the lead back to 14 after the Gold Rush had trimmed it to 5. Knocked away, stolen. Caldwell will go up and lay it in. Nick Caldwell, once again, a big part of the Lions' run and the crowd into the game. It's a 16-point game with 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go. This one goes down low and back outside to Davidson. Davidson over to Lloyd. Lloyd on the baseline to Davidson. He'll fire the 3, and that's off the iron, and it's Caldwell for the rebound. Again, Nick Caldwell. Oh, how fun is this kid to watch play? It'll take us to the under 4 media timeout, our final media timeout of the night. 72-56 Southeastern. Caldwell will be at the free throw line for the 1-and-1 when we return. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. .355 left in this one. 72-56 Southeastern. Nick Caldwell at the free throw line. Caldwell again with a terrific night. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals for the freshman from Geismar, Louisiana. Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good, though. Rebound is pulled away by Davidson, and he'll give it to Jones. As Jones races into the front court, he drives hard to the basket. Shot is put up and good, and it's back to 14. Julian will push it into the front court for the Lions. Southeastern not going to be in a ton of hurry. As Ty Brewer checks back in with 4 fouls for the Lions. Brewer been out since the 12-minute mark. Brewer, far side to Butler. Butler, nice little up and under move, layup put up and good. What a pretty move by Butler. As the lead is back to 16, 74-58, 3:13 to go. Free throw line to Lloyd. Lloyd drives right side on Butler, layup put up, no good. Offensive rebound, they'll put back up, and that one is good for Rayshawn Mark. Under 3 minutes left. Lions appear to be in control here. Butler, far side wing. Take the screen from Brewer. As this one goes backdoor, and it's thrown off the back of the rim, and it's a turnover for Southeastern. Mark gets it far side. Good touch pass. The three-pointer far side is good by Ed Carter. And it's an 11-point game. 2:34 left. We'll stay right with it. Again, the Lions shooting 25 of 60 from the field. 10 three-pointers on the night. 12 of 14 from the free throw line. So the two things that were the biggest problem at Tulane have not been an issue tonight. And but one thing you got to say, Xavier, so they were shooting 8 of 25 at the half, and now they're shooting 22 of 44. So obviously the second half is, I mean, they have, what have they scored now? 51 points in the second half, or 47, 46, whatever it is. I don't have off the top of my head, but yeah, 46. So it's been a heck of a second half for the Gold Rush. But another balanced effort for Southeastern is they've got 5 players in double figures. Looking at the wrong thing, 3 players in double figures. Nick Caldwell with 13, Ty Brewer with 12, and Brandon Gonzalez with 10. A lot of other guys, though, right there. Pop Jop with 7, 8 for Laquan Butler. 74-63. This one goes over to Butler. Butler will get it into the front court. Lions by 11. Good pass down low. Caldwell lays it up and in. 13-point lead. Southeastern, 2:20 to go in the game as it's Lloyd working far side wing. Goes back up top to Jones. Jones back to Davidson. He fires the 3. That's no good. And a foul called on Caldwell on the shot. That is Caldwell's first personal, I believe. So the first free throw is up and no good for Virgil Davidson. Assuming the Lions can hang on here, they'll look to get their record to 2-1 Wednesday against Grambling. Virgil Davidson's third free throw after he knocked down the second one is up, and this one is also good, and it's an 11-point game. Well, the Gold Rush have done a heck of a job of extending the game, though. I mean, this game was a laugher at the 15-minute mark. A 24-point lead for the Lions, and the Gold Rushers kept battling back. But it appears the Lions are in control now as this one comes inbounds to Butler. Butler up ahead to Brewer. Lions have numbers. Caldwell. Nice job by Caldwell. Smartly done as he'll back it out, and the Lions will run some clock with 2 minutes exactly remaining. 18 to shoot. Julian. They're going to try to go down low to Brewer. They're actually just going to spread it out a little bit. Julian. Far side to Caldwell. 7 seconds to shoot. Caldwell down low. That one's knocked away and stolen. And the Gold Rush have it. And they throw it away immediately as Lloyd throws it out of bounds, and it'll go back to Southeastern. It's smart what the Lions are doing. There's no doubt. I mean, you got to run the clock. I just don't know that they're really wired for that. Uh-oh, that one knocked away and stolen, and the layup is put up and in. Lions getting careless with the basketball. It's a 9-point game. Butler up ahead to Brewer. Brewer has his pocket pick from behind. Ouch. And in the front court to Davidson. Davidson gets it down low. Layup put up and good. And it is a 7-point lead with 1:18 to go as the Lions just got a little sloppy again. And 30-second timeout call. We'll stay right with it. Give Xavier some credit for not going away. This game really looked like it was the Lions in the bag, and a very pesky team the Gold Rush has turned out to be. And hopefully Lions can close it out here in a few minutes, but 41-17, Southeastern had the lead early in the second half, and the Gold Rush have battled all the way back to make this a three-possession game, 76-69. I mean, goodness. Okay, so if they were 8 of 25 in the first half, talking about the Gold Rush, and they were shooting 27 of 50 for the game, you do the math there. I guess that's my job to do the math. What are they, 19 of 25 in the second half? Yeah, that's exactly right. 8 of 25 for the first half, and then now, 27 of 50. 19 of 25 are the Gold Rush here in the second half. Thank God for the 25 turnovers. I mean, you could walk off the floor, and most teams, very few teams are going to shoot 19 of 25 ever. As this one goes to the front court to Saunders. Saunders throws it away, and it's another turnover with a minute to go. 76-69 as the Xavier bench going nuts now. They feel like they've got a chance to steal one. Pass comes near side. This one goes over to Davidson. Davidson back out to Dumas. Dumas with a minute to go. Drives hard right side, reach in, foul called, and the Gold Rush to the free throw line with 47.7 to go. So William Lloyd at the free throw line. Lloyd with a chance to make this a two-possession game, and he does. Seventy-six 70. Second one, way off. That is an air ball, and it'll go to Southeastern, 76-70. Lions just need to take care of the basketball. They start playing just not to lose and run out the clock, and you got to keep attacking until you pass that point. Julian into the front court to Smith. Smith fouled, and he'll go to the line. 1-and-1 bonus for Smith. Couple of substitutions for Xavier. It'll be number 5, Ed Carter, number 11, TJ Jones. Right in the 1-and-1 is no good. 36 seconds to go. Lions by 6. TJ Jones as the Lions of pressure. Is this one to Davidson. Davidson. This one will go back out to Mart. Mart dribbles into the lane. This one outside to Carter. Carter to Davidson for 3. No good. Rebound to Vaughn Julian, and he's got the rebound, and he'll shoot free throws. That is just the 7th missed shot of the second half by the Gold Rush. So Julian, more than likely, with a couple of free throws, can knock Xavier off the upset attempt mountain. But, what an onslaught. 19 of 26 in the second. First free throw, front end is no good. No, it's a double bonus. Both teams, including myself, thought it was 1-and-1. It's a big free throw right here as Julian needs to make this a 3-possession game. This one up, this one good. That's a big one, and the Lions will back up and not. just defend the three-point line, but not give up too much. Oh, nice job as this one is going to go into the backcourt for the backcourt violation. Nice job by Smith and Caldwell. 11.2 seconds left, and not as easy as it looked like it was going to be, but nonetheless, Coach David Kiefer going to get his first career win as a head coach here momentarily. Caldwell gets it inbounds to Julian with 11 seconds to go. Julian, and they will, well, they still haven't tried the foul. Is this one into the front court, and that'll do it. Caldwell has it. And a very game Xavier team fights to the end, but Southeastern picks up the victory, 77-70. So, congratulations to head coach David Kiefer as he gets victory number 1 of his coaching career. We'll take a break and come back and talk a little bit more about this one as the Lions even their record at 1-1. You're watching Southeastern basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
The Southland Conference, 13 member institutions, over 4,200 student-athletes, achieving success in the classroom while excelling in 19 NCAA Division I sports and making a difference through serving others in determination, hard work, commitment, excellence, and collaboration. Together, we are Southeastern!
Welcome back to the University Center. Happy final to report as the Lions win this one 77-70, but they got everything that they were, well, more than anybody was expecting from it. Xavier in the second half as the Gold Rush shoot 19 of 27 from the field and get back into the ball game, but ultimately the Lions pick up the winners. We're joined by Southeastern assistant men's basketball coach Patrick Schulte. Coach, before we talk about the second half and the fact that they were on fire, defensively we were spectacular for every bit of, I guess, 25 minutes. Talk a little bit about what you guys saw on film and what we were trying to do through the first half and a couple minutes.
Yeah, the first half is the kind of defensive effort and energy that we were demanding of our guys. We were really pleased with the first half. We stressed at half that we have to keep that same effort out. You can fall into the trap, but when you get up big, you come out a little flat in the second half. We tried to stress that to our guys. Unfortunately, we didn't do a good enough job at that because it felt like our effort and our energy did die down a little bit in the second half.
Now, I mean, do you credit or do you blame, I guess, a little bit more of the energy of our guys as much as them? Just, I mean, 19 of 27 is that's something that you don't see a lot of times when you don't even guard the floor. So, I mean, how much of it goes to them and how much do you blame on our guys, I guess?
No, I give credit to Xavier because it's not easy to go 19 to 27 and a half, like you said, even if there's not 5 guys out there. So they definitely get some of the credit. But with that, we weren't executing at the level that we needed to. But they definitely get credit for that because at the end of the day, they still have to jump up and make shots, whether we're guarding them or not.
No question about it. Well, listen, real quick too. I mean, I know you've looked a little bit at Wednesday's opponent. Not going to ask you to give away secrets on here, but what have you seen from Grambling as we get ready for Wednesday night?
Grambling's a really talented team. They're led by Ivy Smith Jr. I think he's been a 4-year starter. He was an all-league guy last year.
Same guy that hit the 2 free throws against us with 1.7 left last year for Lion fans.
Yep, they've played two regular season games already. They've been exhibition. They've rolled in those. They're averaging around 125 points a game. But like I said, they're led by Ivy, and then they got 2 dynamic scorers at wing, and they got 2 really athletic bigs that try to clean everything up at the rim. So we'll have our hands full on Wednesday.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate it, Patrick. Good luck. Got the first win. I mean, I know y'all would have enjoyed it more to roll to a 30-point win, but I guess we didn't see them shooting 75% in the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, Southeastern men's assistant basketball coach Patrick Schulte. We appreciate him joining us. Before we wrap things up, we'll go through the final stats and get you set for Wednesday night real quick for Xavier. In the game, they were 8 of 25 in the first half, and they finished 27 of 51. That's 19 of 26 in the second half. That is absurd. Nonetheless, they did it and almost pulled off a remarkable comeback. So it was William Lloyd leading the way for the Gold Rush with 20 points and 7 rebounds, 12 points for T.J. Jones, and 11 points for Ed Carter, 8 for Rayshawn Mart. Again, 27 of 51 from the field, 8 of 20 from the three-point line, 8 of 13 from the free throw line, 31 rebounds for the Gold Rush. But that number, 25 turnovers, which most of that was in the first 25 minutes of this game, was the difference in this ball game. The Lions end up with 4 guys in double figures, led by Nick Caldwell with 15 points and 5 rebounds, 12 points for Ty Brewer and 2 rebounds. He spent a good portion of the game in foul trouble as he picked up his 4th foul with 12 minutes to go. 10 points each for Laquan Butler and Brandon Gonzalez, and 8 points for Vaughn Julian, 7 for Pop Chop. Lions shoot 27 of 62 from the field, 10 of 30 from the three-point line, 13 of 18 from the free throw line. They turn it over 15 times. I mean, all the stats look good. Good enough for Southeastern, but again, I know the coaching staff is going to talk about some of the things with the guys in the locker room that they could have done better to prevent this game from getting that close, but 19 of 26, that's wow. Hopefully that doesn't happen again against anybody that the Lions face this year. But nonetheless, the Lions avoid the big comeback and pick up the victory 77-70. Well, that'll pretty much wrap things up for us, ladies and gentlemen, as it's been a fun one. It's been a successful one as the Lions pick up the victory over the Gold Rush by a score of 77-70. As we get ready to wrap this thing up, this copyrighted broadcast of Southeastern basketball may not be transmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of the Southeastern Louisiana University Department of Athletics. The executive producer of the Southeastern Sports Network is J.R. Teagues. Our associate producers, Ola Adeboye. Sorry, Ola, that's my buddy, but I always get his last name wrong. And Andrew Bishak. Coordinating producers, Damon Sunday and Colton Vickers. The audio producer is Todd Delaney. Our directors, Jamie Wrights and Maisha Brumfield. Camera operators, Tyler Dawsey, Mark Woodall, and Embria Cook. I'm Chris Salim, reminding you once again your final score, Southeastern 77 and Xavier 70. Thanks again for watching Southeastern men's basketball. We'll see you Wednesday night at 7 as the Lions take on the Grambling State Tigers. As we say, thanks again and good night from the University Center here in Hammond, America.